To kick off the team, we got the my number 19th favorite bot, Blacksmith. This is an improved bot. It is durable as hell. Durable plus fire, and a hell of a driver equals Blacksmith. This is just a fun bot to watch. And of course, this falls victim within the selection committee just gave it too much of a hard fights. Okay, let's see, it's 20, let's see, it's the 2016 losses. Bronco and Minotaur, the former king of the flippers, and at point in time was the king of the drums. The 2018 losses. Let's see here, we have Bite Force, the 3-time champion, Witch Doctor, the bot that was close to being Tombstone, and freaking Minotaur again. I thought, like, if you lose your first one, I thought you were supposed to get easier. Who in the right mind matches up? Freaking, who says, oh, Minotaur's so easier than Witch Doctor? Totally easier, right? Right? No. No, they just, when they had a bot meet, the bots that they faced that weren't the most difficult in the competition, like the 4 Horsemen, they got the KO, and Gemini and some other bot, Rumble, they got the judge's decision. And then the 2019 game, this finally revived the team. They went 3-3. With 3 losses against, again, with the hard bots. Why are they what? Give Blacksmith an easy fight. Why didn't they give them, okay, a fairly kind of easy fight? They would win. Stop giving the Mission Impossible. Let's see, we have, Quantum. Witch Doctor and Sawblaze. The wins, Captain Shredder, Rotator, and, Kraken. Okay, the bot does fine. It's a good bot. Hopefully it comes back in 2021. But stop, please. Why is it matched up with some of the hardest bot? Maybe don't have its opening fight with the 3-time champion or its next opening. Actually, no, Quantum was up. They didn't know it was a difficult bot. They didn't probably. I don't think that's like okay. We need to give it a hard matchup. So let's give. I think Quantum was because it was untested, but still. How in anyone's right mind? Wait, actually, no, Kraken. Actually, never mind. I can't. How in anyone's right mind would put him against Sawblaze? Actually, no, that makes sense. Sorry, can't really say that, but still. Okay, I understand maybe Sawblaze is harder than Kraken, but maybe you would make a little step. Don't put from a C to a A game. Maybe you wouldn't take a B game. Maybe, I don't know, Tantrum would do good. It wouldn't be the Mission Impossible. But still, that's my opinion. Okay, so coming in the 18th seat, Bite Force, the 3-time champ. There's reasons why this is a favorite. Why? Well, let's just see. It's the drivers and what on TV seems are not so much of an a-hole. And isn't as confident as Tombstone, and is actually precaution. They took precaution. They took precaution against Bombshell in 2018. Wow. There is one thing the one problem with Bite Force, the driver has sometimes little to no confidence in himself sometimes. You're like, oh, we're worried. Be competent, for Christ's sake. You have the rights to brag. They have the rights to say, oh, we got this in the bag. They won the Giant Nut 3 times, for Christ's sake. Stop acting like, oh, this is a legit threat. It's annoying. Brag like Tombstone. Tombstone barely won 1 Giant Nut. You won 3. Brag, for Christ's sake. Brag. They just need to actually brag. They need to say, oh, well, we're going to beat their ass. Be overconfident. When you're a 3-time champion, be overconfident. Or be like Lockjaw, where you're like not very, very unconfident, but not. But where you're a little confident, but not overconfident. Just don't be way underconfident. That's my thing. coming in on the number 17 seed Kraken. Improved. Very much improved. They won a main event, and they're just very entertaining to see. They are. I have to say, he has talent. Okay, I should put this in there, spoilers in the beginning of the video. Maybe should do that. I should do that so I don't get angry people saying. But still, I'm pretty sure saying this. I'm pretty sure. That part. Okay. Now, here's my thing. Kraken's entertainment to watch as hell, and Matt Spark with a 2-wheel bot somehow can drive with 1 wheels. Now that, my friends, is one of the hardest things to do. 2-wheel bots are very difficult to drive with 1 wheel, especially how the wheels are designed. That's a very... I'm surprised that Kraken can drive with 1 wheel. I'm surprised. They did that against Saw Blaze in the round of 32. Somehow they did that. I'm surprised. They survived Saw Blaze for 3 minutes. They survived other bots for the full 3 minutes. They're hell right. And they went against Witch Doctor. They survived Black Dragon for 3 minutes. They controversially lost against Black Dragon. These bots are just your primal stars of a great team. It's just probably actually one of my favorite crushers. Well, actually, when I think about this, never mind. This is not the 17th. This is gonna be a little little mess up here. This is gonna be the 16th. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna say this is the 16th favorite. Quantum coming in the 17th seat. Okay, I'm sorry, but I really thought that Kraken was nope. I like Kraken better, but still, Quantum is the king of the crushers. They literally are the most effective crusher, and well, I'm gonna say this against Tombstone. They're like, oh, he was destroyed. No, he wasn't destroyed against Tombstone. Tombstone was beating a dead horse, like literally beating a dead horse. They were flipped over. Tombstone had the aftermath as well. They just got flipped over, and Tombstone was beating a dead horse and screwed them. Like, they just kind of mingled the ends. I mean, Quantum, it was more of a Witch Doctor, but Tombstone just came for another hit. That's just, like, very similar to the Witch Doctor fight against Tombstone. The real one, not the All-Stars match. The real one. The one from 2015. Just, Tombstone was beating a dead horse. Didn't get the fact, but still Quantum getting in the 17th seat. Okay, this is a claim, but it's gonna be considered not... Actually, people may not agree. But, in my opinion, Stinger, being my 15th favorite bot in but is the king of the lifters. Don't care what you think, he's the king of the lifters. He is just dominant. He's a 3-2 with a controversial loss against Ladybug themed bot. I am not saying the name because I'm not gonna frustrate myself. I have to frustrate myself trying to pronounce their real names in the show. I frustrate myself doing that. I don't feel like adding more frustration. So yeah, Stinger is effective. It's only in Bronco because it was outside the arm, but still, it fights back in its losses. It was very effective. It actually was back and forth with Bronco and Stinger, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It wasn't the one way. It was like back and forth. And then it's just dominant. It's just one of my favorite bots. So yeah, I just really think it's it's the king of the lifters. I really want to come back 2021. I really want the bot to come back. Please come back. I really want this thing to come back 2021. And it's just the drivers, they have fun with it. It's a plumber. A plumber made a quarterfinalist. A plumber made a quarterfinalist in an elite bot. A plumber. A plumber. Yeah. A plumber. And this is a great bot. Really complete. I really wanted to come back 2021. Coming in at the 14th seat, Sub-Zero. This is one of the most improved bots because it just has a lot of changes. Within the 2016 to 2018 was gosh darn durable. That thing literally was nearly impossible to knock out. Well, Mentor knocked it out. 2019 came and it became one of the most terrible with durability. Captain Shredder versus Sub-Zero 2019. Double knockout. They both smoked before they could finish the fight. Both went down in flames. Yeah. 12. Now it's a 50-50. They can kind of be durable, but they are now really effective. Because in 2019, their win against P1, when they won that, I'm like, wow, that's a win. They tossed out of the arena, basically. It was very fun. 2020 came. They came with a loss, but then they had over 2 redeeming wins. They lost to Jackpot, then they came with 2 back-to-back wins. They were one of the last ones selected, and they did and their only loss in the 2020 when it was against Valkyrie. They kind of put up a fight. So yeah, this Sub-Zero is really improved from the original. It's has a good, in my opinion, it's one of the more improved bots. It's very hard to fit these ones now because I'm getting to some of my real favorites, but yeah, this gets number 14 seat. Coming in at number 13, Monsoon. The reason it's the 13th, I guess, because a lot of their bots are really more favorites, and it's just did terrible 2019. It did too, well, technically, it went 2-3 2019, but it went 4-2 2020. So its win count would be 6, I think. Yeah. And then its loss count would be 5. So it's like a 6-5, but still, this bot is effective. It's a fun bot to see. Now, people can probably say, how's it 2-3 in the regular? Well, I am counting that tag fight before the championship was the US versus UK. It aired on an actual episode. I'm counting it. The bonus fights are counted, and that's like a bonus fight, so yeah, it's gonna get counted. But, yeah. Really, I think it was a victim to why are they have, very, very hard bots. Okay, this shows the selection committee going against their words, saying, well, if you lose against a bot, we like to give you an easier opponent. It lost against Hypershock, was decapitated, then Valkyrie. Okay, how is Valkyrie? Well, I mean, they're around the same. And then after Valkyrie, they face Bite Force. Okay, I'm gonna re-say this. I thought that if you lose, they would make it easier. Who in the right mind at the selection committee was like, isn't Valkyrie easier than Bite Force? You know, the bot that literally has that has a lot of dirty problems. Bite Force is totally easier. The 3-time champion. Because that was against their word. They're not supposed to give the bots harder and harder fights. They're supposed to give the bot an easier fight, then give them hard hell. I thought that was supposed to work. But I guess not in this case. In many, many cases. But yeah, that's my opinion on Monsoon. Give them our 13th seat. Coming in at the number 12 seat, we have Duck. Now, this bot I just really enjoy. It's very durable. I really enjoyed the bot, and I just thought it was good. I just thought it was a really unique bot, really durable, hard to knock out. But yeah, I just really enjoy this bot. Can't really say much more about it, but just really enjoyable bot. I just think it was a good bot. A gimmick bot that actually was close to making the top 16. The bot right outside my top 10, Witch Doctor. Now this was actually probably a favorite at a point in time, or the second runner-up. Then it just, I would say, there's other bots kind of took the crown, like, because realizing that just because, like, you're a very dominant bot doesn't mean you're going to get a fair, because there's the gimmick bots already interesting to me. I would say this is from my favorite configuration of the Witch Doctor. I just enjoyed it. It was actually the solid death was effective. And then Shaman. What happened to Shaman? What happened to Shaman? Just joking, but still, barely made, within that next, going to the top 10.